Welcome to Board Games Daddy. Any Disney Villainous fans out there? So you are in the right place because today we are going to open and show Disney Villainous, the core set, the base set. Before we start, just to remind you, if you like card games and if you want to see full collections of famous card games, please subscribe to the channel and check my content. I'm going to bring even more Villainous stuff and from other card games, so please, the best way for you to help the channel and to be aware is through a subscription, and it really helps me at this stage to make sure the channel grows as expected. So I thank you in advance, and now let's go and see what's inside here. So I won't show it on the other side. Oh, let's try. So you have Maleficent here in the cover, and it says the worst takes it all, and I want to avoid messing up on the inside, but yeah, you will see it. Oops. Captain Hook, Maleficent, Jaffar, Ursula, Prince John, and the Queen of Hearts. So the base game brings 6 villains, and then I have some other expansions that I'll bring into the channel. Each of them bring more 3 characters, but they are all bad guys from the Disney movies. That's why this is called Villainous, and Villainous is becoming like a brand within Ravensburg games. You have like puzzles for within the topic of within this topic, puzzles for each of the villains. I believe now there is some kind of card game as well coming out within this topic as well. So this is a brand that they are pushing through Ravensburg, which is giving the spotlight for the Disney villains from the movies, which is interesting. Everyone loves the Disney movies, right? So if you have a chance to play with Jaffar, with Prince John, with Scar, and other villains, that's an interesting thing. And for sure that you will find this game as well interesting. It's not a complex game. I need to give you my personal opinion. I've played with many of the heroes, so this is not a brand new game, it's a second-hand unboxing. I've played with some of the heroes, and the overall feeling this is a very simple game. Very simple game. As probably you'll notice just by going through this unboxing here. Okay, so let's go to the manual. You'll have these minis. I'll show you. Those are the player tokens, and each villain has a board and a set of cards, 2 decks, the villain deck and the fate deck. And I will explain when showing that. There's a cauldron where you get your powers, and then in your round you play cards on your own board, and you play the white cards on other players to make sure that you delay their plans. Each hero will have a goal, and when that goal is achieved, you win. If you are the first to achieve your own goal, you win. And so this is a race for you to get to your goal while trying to delay the other guy's goal. And this game can be played up to 6, right? But the feeling is that even if you play with 6, you'll get that feeling of you're doing your own things and others are doing your own thing, and the only time you interact is when you try to disrupt the other guys by sending them a bad card. But basically, that's it. So these are the boards for the 6 villains that I've mentioned to you. Okay, I'll show you all. But first I would like to give you an overview of the box if you haven't seen it. So let's put here on the side. We'll get enough space to go through this. I'm picturing here a way to display all this content. Okay, so Ursula, Jaffar, Prince John, that's it. Okay, good. And then it all starts with the cauldron. Let's take it out, and these tokens. So these tokens are the power. Basically, this is the resource you need in order to spend and to do the cards from your deck. These are like money, okay? And some locations are locked. You'll need this to unlock. So you put this in the center of the table, and all players go here and pick their own kinds. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We have the Queen of Hearts. Let's start by getting the Queen of Hearts out. Everything is sleeved now. Yeah, that's a good thing. You should sleeve this game. You should sleeve all your games if you have the chance to, but this one needs to be shuffled a lot. So, and you have the Queen's deck and the Fate deck associated with the Queen. I'll take you to that in a moment. I'm going to show you first of all what is the Queen's goal. and board. So if I lose my temper, you lose your head. There she is. And she has the objective, which is to have a wicket at each location and do the successfully take a shot. Like in the movie that she does a cricket shot that goes through all the hoop holes and she does an amazing thing. So that's your purpose here. And you have the courtyard, the hedge maze, the Togi Woods, and the White Rabbit's house. So I won't explain this for all of them, just for you to see on this first one to understand what's going to be shown next. Is that every location you have 4 actions that you can do. You do all of them if you want. Okay, so it's like getting the money, playing cards, discarding cards, doing bad things to others, and you use your player token to go and choose in each turn where you want to go. Okay, so this is the Queen of Hearts. And the bad thing is that when another player sends you a hero card, which is a bad thing for you, it just selects a place where that card, if it's an ally or a hero, like here, the White Rabbit, the other player chooses where to put the card and can block. If here, it will block you from these actions. You cannot access them anymore unless you defeat this hero. There's a fight, you use your allies against the hero. Allies and heroes, they have strength, which is compared with each other, and if you win, this guy goes away. Okay, and that's it. So quickly, let's go through and the deck of the Queen of Hearts and see the kind of cards and the art, which is very good. I cannot explain all of these cards, but please just take an overall view here. The Fury, the Stopwatch, which is an action space as well. These are the cards the guards that you need to put and convert into wickets. So the cards bend themselves in the movie and they become like a hole, the hoop hole where the ball passes through the shot. So these are the cards that you need to use. This is the final card that you use to take the shot. She's taking the shot to see if she wins. There's the cost. So you also have equipment to equip on your allies. There's Alice. She's shouting. More guards. Defeat an hero. So off with your head. So he's gonna be decapitated, and you can defeat an hero with this card. This is so good. Looks so good. Judgment. Off with your head. So this is very simple. It doesn't run away much from all these cards. It's always these cards, always the same strategy. You just need to be lucky with your hand. Choose wisely if you should invest solely on a strategy or delaying the other players. And there's the king as well as an ally. Okay, so you see the deck is so small. This is the Queen's deck, and it's the same thing for all the other characters. It's a small deck like this for you to do your own magic. And then you'll get these problems from your amazing friends. Dormouse, I'm late. There comes Alice, the Mad Hatter. So some of them are like effects, some of them are like characters. When it says hero, it's a character, right? Makes you larger. The Dodo, the Cheshire Cat. Okay, march here. Where's Alice? There it is. Queen of Hearts cannot move allies or items. So, and she has strength of 5. This should be like the strongest hero. And that was it. The Queen of Hearts. Next, it's easier if I go based on the decks that I have here. And the next deck is Prince John. So let's bring Prince John in front. Prince John, please come forward. Here is Prince John token, which is crown, right? That you use the same way to choose where to go. And so this crown gives me a feeling of power. So he's Prince, not the king, because the true king, Richard Lionheart, went to fight the Crusades, right? But he has the objective to start the turn with at least 20 of power, which is the money, right? I've played with this guy and he can really get the money very fast. I like this character, especially because you can come here and get 3 and there is nothing for the other guys to block. So Sherwood Forest, Fried Truck Church, Nottingham, and the jail, when you lock up all your allies or heroes that try to disrupt your strategy. And let's see the cards. Cowardice, bow and arrow, reward. There's Robin Hood there. Reward, no, warrant. Or the rhino guards from the movie. Sorry, sometimes these sleeves they get glued because of the moisture in the air. I don't know. Wolf archers. Look at the art, so good. Set a trap. Sharon of Nottingham. There's something here. Loot. Okay, beautiful, lovely Texas. Wolf archers again. The crown. The golden arrow. This was the prize for the tournament or something. In prison, send characters to prison. Nutsy. Sir He's. Greed. This is so cool. So cool. The art is so cool, so cool, so cool. And intimidation. And the trigger. I'm so stupid. Okay, good. And now, the heroes for King Prince John are Alan the Dale, the Bard Chicken, Fred Tuck, Robin Hood, the most powerful one, Steal from the Rich, and then Little John, disguising for the tournament, Toby. So many heroes for Robin Hood. Maid Marian, Skippy, King Richard. Here comes King Richard. It's also a character. Good. Who do we have here? It's Jaffar. Jaffar. Na 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 na. Jaffar. Finally, you will bow to me. Start your turn with the magic lamp at Sultan's palace and genie under your control, like in the movie before he dies, before he's in prison as a genie. So it's the Sultan Palace, the streets of Agrabah, Oasis, and the Cave of Wonders, which is locked in the beginning of the game. You need to find the scarab to open it, so you are limited in the beginning of the game. I've never seen anyone winning as Jaffar because it takes a bit and you need to combine lots of things. The genie needs to be under your control, the magic lamp needs to be on Sultan Palace, so you need to move around a lot. Yep, but let's see. Scimitar, the palace guards, deception, it's already snake-like. The giant hourglass, Razul, manipulation, snake staff, Yago, hypnotize, the palace guard, scimitar, snake mi, sorcerer's power, and scimitar, deception, manipulation, the magic lamp. There you go, the magic lamp that you need to do the magic and win the game. There's only one magic lamp in the deck, and there is only one scarab that you need to open the last part. So if you have the bad luck of the scarab being like in the bottom of the deck like this, yeah, you take some time to get there and you delay your game a lot. That's very bad. It happened to me with another character. And then to fight Jaffar, you have Carpet, Aladdin, Treachery, Jasmine, Never Escape, Wish, those wishes. Raja, me? I'm also a character in this game? Yes, you are, my friend. Come and fight. It's the Sultan and Abu. And the genie. Genie is also a hero that you need to convert and put it on your side. What? Next. Oh, and I did not show you Jaffar, so this is Jaffar. So the card backs combined with the color of the character. Now we have Maleficent, which is a character that when I was young, there was no one was talking about Maleficent, but she became very famous now recently. I believe due to two things: one, being a main character in Kingdom Hearts, the game, and second, Angelina Jolie's movie. Right, so now go with a curse and serve me well. So this is from the Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty is an old movie, and it's not. It was completely over forgotten by the recent ones. So Maleficent, it was part of the history, but now she's back. Like, oh, so important she is. And start your turn with a curse at each location. So she's going to deploy curses, everywhere. And if you have a curse here, 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 you win the game. Yep, it's very easy. This one, Forbidden Mountains, Briar Rose Cottage, the Forest, and King Stephen's Castle. And in order for her to achieve her goals, okay, so some cards are up, some are down. Who did this? Dragon form. She converts the dragon. Staff. Tyranny. Vanish. Spinning wheel, where the Sleeping Beauty touches and goes to sleep. An ally, which crocodile ally. This ally. Okay. And there's an example of a curse. So these are unique cards that only exist on Maleficent. The curses. There we go. Curse. Effect. Curse. She's sleeping. And the Savage Goon. Ha 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 ha. Here I am. Almost winning the game on the fourth turn. Savage Goon. Another curse. The Forest of Thorns. The Raven. Green Fire. Yeah, there it is. I don't recommend these sleeves for everyone because I don't know which brand this is, but everything got glued. You need to shuffle a bit in order to things disconnect and glue themselves. It's so bad. I don't like this feeling. Okay, now the heroes from Maleficent. So the King Hubert, Spundream, the Sword of Truth, one of the fairies, the other king, fairy, the guards, the Prince Philip, the strongest one, or maybe the Sleeping Beauty, Aurora. She is called Aurora, and the other fairy as well. It's okay. Now let's put this on the side. We still have two villains to go, and the next one is the Captain Hook. By the way, Maleficent here with her horns, and here is Captain Hook, la la la, with this hat, with this plum here. Okay, so double the powder and shorten the fuse. Captain Hook, defeat Peter Pan at the Jolly Roger. So the Jolly Roger is here. You have the Skull Rock, Mermaid Lagoon, and then the Lost Boys hideout, which is also locked in the beginning. Peter Pan appears here. You need to bring him all the way and give him a blow. There. Okay, so let's take a look at Captain Hook. Captain Hook, and these pirates, the swashbuckler, and the boarding party, and ingenious device, it's a bomb, worthy opponent, the cannon. Aye aye, sir, the pirates, cutlass. Okay. When Neverland map is played, unlock Lost Boys hideout, so you need this to find Peter Pan. Give them a scare, or he can just come out easily. Pirate Brute, Cunning, Smee. Hook's Case, get another place for you to get money. Okay, hi sir, fight. Obsession, I'm obsessed with Peter Pan. Where is Peter Pan? Yeah, there you go, man. To fight this bad guy, you have Peter Pan 8, so you really need to struggle in order to defeat him, because he is really strong, and this sleeve is damaged somehow, which is bad because I need to replace this sleeve, because you may know when Peter Pan is coming. Strange. Okay. Taunt, Pixie Dust, Tinkerbell, The Lost Boys, Splitting Headache, John, Michael, where's Wendy? Wendy, there is Wendy, and Taunt. Okay. Okay, I'm noticing the sleeves are becoming bended here because the box is not intended for sleeve cards, and I hope this is not a problem. And the last one is Ursula from Little Mermaid. The sea and all its spoils bow to my power. Start your turn with the trident and the crown at Ursula's lair. Ursula's lair, Eric's ship, shore, and the palace. So Ursula doesn't fight. She doesn't have means to fight. She has a different strategy. She needs to bind with contracts, the same contract that she signed with Little Mermaid, with Ariel in the movie. So that's the way she defeats people, and within the contracts you will have effects that will bring the tridents and the crown to where you need them to be. Right, so trickery, she does trickery, she grows, she's an opportunist, she changes form. There's a contract here. So when she defeats an hero, not on Eric's ship, that hero can be moved to Eric's ship, and this can be moved to the other place, and you do your magic like this. Arrogance. The trident, here's the trident that you need. Another contract, and the crown that you need. And so you don't see allies, but she has two allies. She has the eels. Is it one card or two? The heels from you see Flotsam, it's an ally, and the other one should be here as well. The food that she eats. Where's the other guy? Jetsam. Okay, only two allies, and they help things to move, not to fight. Okay, and to fight Ursula, you will need to rely on King Triton and Ariel and Prince Eric as well, Scuttle, Grimsby, Flounder, and where's Sebastian? There it is, Sebastian and Max, the characters from Little Mermaid. And before we finish today, there he is here, Ursula's token. A fat, bubbly thing. Okay, so one last final thing is behind here you have like quick guides to help you understand the strategy for each character and reference sheets. So yep, they stay under the cauldron here. And when you play, this is also interesting for you to know, when you play like 5 or 6, there is this token which has the symbol of the fate card. This means that when a player gets a fate, someone does a fate, the other one cannot do immediately after. So this avoids like all the players go against one at the same time, and that person doesn't have any chance. So that protects the player from that. And I hope you liked it. This was Villainous. More is coming. So again, don't forget to subscribe and to be the one to activate notifications to get first and fast to all the content that I'm going to release for Villainous and Marvel Villainous as well. See you on the next one.